Good morning, and what a wonderfully sunny day. I've come out around the pool. I'm looking for my husband. Oh God, what now? Oi, Butcher, what do you think you're playing at? You know, I'm doing all the work. You're meant to be cleaning the pool.
Sorry, darling. I'll get right onto it, Angel.
It's been a busy week. Let's go with this week's episode. Last week, I promised you a recipe, maybe two. You're going to get one this week. So, welcome to the kitchen. I do have a butcher's block on my counter. This is brand new, but I always put a piece of kitchen towel and a chopping board on top of it for hygiene reasons, but it's also good because it just lifts things up. So it's more at a nicer height for me to cook and prepare things at. Today I'll be showing you something that's not necessarily very French whatsoever, but you can make it with ingredients that you can have in a cupboard. It's great for if you're entertaining or you want to take something to a party with you. I'm going to be showing you beetroot hummus. Dead easy. So what you're going to need is, you're going to need chickpeas. You're going to need 400 grams of chickpeas. You're going to need beetroot. Beetroot, this is vacuum packed. You probably want 200 grams of this. You are going to want some tahini. You can miss this out, you know, it's not the end of the world if you do. Salt, pepper, garlic, 3 cloves, large, a lemon, olive oil, and you're going to need a blender. And wash your hands. Open your chickpeas, drain them and rinse them. Drain your beetroot, give it a rinse and weigh out 200 grams, chop it up and pop it into the colander with the chickpeas for a moment. That's cool. If it's a little bit over, you know, no one's going to die. Into my blender, I'm going to take 3 garlic cloves. I'm going to just roughly cut them. In they go. I have a lemon. I've cut it in half. I'm going to put the juice into there. My hands are clean. Now, while I'm just doing this lemon, I just want to say that, believe it or not, I don't get a chance to watch a lot of television. I don't get a chance to watch a lot of YouTube. I see a lot of people who are cooking in chateaus, businesses, B&Bs. I see this because occasionally I will sit there on the lavatory for 2 minutes and I will watch reels or things on Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts. So I do see bits and bobs, and I just want to shout out to, you know, all of the people who are out there who are cooking in these places, who are doing a really, really good job. Hats off to you. You're working under hard conditions in small spaces, things like that. Wash my hands again. Next thing I'm going to go in with is, I'm going to go in with 1 big tablespoon of tahini. I will put it out there, if there is any chefy people who would like to do a collab, get in touch, give me a shout out. It would be nice to meet some of you in person. I'm going to go in now with a nice big sprinkling of salt. I'm using Maldon smoked sea salt. Next up, I'm going in with a good dose of pepper. So Nick will occasionally watch YouTube channels and things whilst I'm cooking away in the background or doing work or something like that. And I tell you what, I do have a lot of time for a lot of chateau owners. You know, there's Dan Preston, I think he's great. He absolutely works his socks off. Patrick and Stuart, I think they're great. They work, you know. Everybody's doing their thing. Everybody's hustling away, doing what they need to do. Yeah, crack on with it, it's great. And of course, Tony and Jane, they're always epically fun to watch, and the work that they do too. You know, have a bit of fun, but, you know, work hard, play hard. Next up, I'm going in with a good glug of olive oil. You can use a teaspoon, a couple of teaspoons. I'm just going to glug it. And then finally, I'm going to go in with the chickpeas and the beetroot into the blender. Now we'll see how this blends. You may have to add a little bit of water to it. Don't be dirty, keep washing your hands and clean as you go. So this bad boy is a commercial blender. Yes, I think if you gave it enough of a chance, it could probably blend rocks. That looks good. Let's give it a taste. Don't double dip, it's rude. Wow, hummusy. And it looks a bit like that. I'm just gonna stick this in the fridge for a little bit just to chill it, because obviously it's come out of jars and packets that have been at ambient temperatures. So chill. A little while later and we have chilled. So I have one of my lovely bowls. I'm just gonna put some of this hummus in there. I have my hummus, it's in the bowl. I'm not going to tip the bowl up and show you at the moment because it's all just maybe going to move a little bit and I want it to look nice. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to finish this off. I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil on the top. Drizzle some of that on there. And then I'm going to finish it off and jazz it up in the dish with some of these flower petals that come in a jar. Classy bird at times, I know. And let's just finish that off with some greenery. I've got a nice sprig of mint because I've got nothing else in the house today. There we go. And there we are, beetroot hummus. Something quick, simple, easy, tasty. You can pop that in a plastic container, take it to a friend's house. Great with apéros. Also goes nice with the summer colours. Good evening. Just about to get into bed. I just noticed something on the ceiling. It's one of these like eyelashy centipede things that have got that many legs that your brain can't process it moving. And it's at my side of the bed. Can you get rid of it?
No.
Why not?
Why can't you?
So
how am I going to fucking get rid of that?
Levitate? Seriously? That's gonna like eat my face off in my sleep. It's okay because I've got somebody here to protect me. Good morning. I survived the night. I didn't have my face eaten off by a giant centipede. It's a wonderful morning here. It's overcast. It's cool. It's a great time to do room changeovers. I'm not going to film any of them because it would get repetitive and boring. However, I will quickly show you something that is actually really handy. And this is a great thing to do if you've got a B&B and if you're changing over rooms. 2 washing baskets for each room. One is empty. The bedding is on the bed and the linen's in the room. And then I have a backup which is spare, which is washed, put into one of these. It's kept upstairs normally in the linen cupboard. And then I can just pull it out and it's ready. Quick, easy, and I know what I'm doing. It's gîte changeover day as well today. It was really nice. Our last guests who were in the gîte have left it lovely and clean, even though I will of course deep clean it anyway, but they also left some magazines. So this morning I've changed over the Richard suite and I've done a changeover and a deep clean on the gîte. One of my other jobs has been cleaning some of our side of the house, and I've just done a really good job of re-masticking along this side of the bath. Or a good job for me anyway. You can judge away on this bathroom. I judge it every day. However, one of my next jobs is to cut Mr. Butcher's hair.
I know that you've just masticked around the bath.
Yes.
Where am I going to rinse off?
Well, since you're outside, isn't there like a hose pipe in the yard that you could just rinse off under? The less mess you make anywhere, the better for me.
Hi. Yeah, with Mrs. Lee, it's a bit long, isn't it?
Time for the butcher. Yeah, it's cold. Job done. Good morning. Today we have popped out to our local branch of Troc.
Oh my God, look behind you.
If you haven't got time for a gramophone, you've always got time for an organ. So my next stop today is this shop behind me. This is like a supermarket that farmers sell their produce to. They get a fair deal for it. And yeah, there's some really nice things in here. So I'm shopping for the guest dinners. That was quite a successful 20 minutes. Not bad. Didn't make you wait long, did I?
No.
No? Chocolate mousse are chilling in the fridge. It's room changeover time. And I was reading this week that Oscar Wilde said that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness. It's quite ironic saying that coming out of the closet, isn't it? Time to crack on, clean some rooms. We are 50% occupied this evening. I've got guests wanting dinners, so yeah, I've got to put the phone down and do some work. I've done a little bit of prep work this morning. I'm looking forward to making dinner. It's going to be for 6 people. We have to join our guests at the table.
Tough one, isn't it?
For some. What I'm going to do, I'm going to film the whole of me doing service tonight. You're going to see how many times I wash my hands because I'm quite anal over it, being very honest. You may also see me bugger off camera. Occasionally I may need to go and get things from the other kitchen. I'm still learning where things are in here, and I'm still learning how to work the oven. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. It's perfectly normal. If I don't talk to you, it's not because I don't want to talk to you. It's because up here there's lots of things going on.
If you say so.
One of the things I did yesterday was I pickled and vacuum packed some watermelon. Got taught how to do this in culinary school. So I'm going to use this tonight. I'm going to take it out of the vacuum pack, I'm going to drain it, and I'm going to cut it up, and it turns it into like a meaty, very sweet, unusually tasting watermelon, and that's going to complement the first course. Very quickly, welcome to some of my porcelain collection. The majority of this is fairly new, some of it is older. This all came from a destockage shop that specialises in hospitality, catering, flatware, whatever you want to call it, even though it's not flat. I have things here like these lovely new bowls. The ones that I am favouring at the moment are these bad boys. These were a mere, I think these were €6 each, but they are lovely, aren't they? So I'm going for these for the starter. And then I know I used them on the last meal that I showed you, but I think I'm going to do them again. I'm going to use these for the main. Really nice, really clean, focuses on the food. I managed to go and change my shirt as well, which was quite nice, but quite pleased with that. Salmon tartare with pickled watermelon, radishes, rocket, a mango coulis, and deep fried basil leaves. It's going really well. Let's start on the main course, shall we? So you must excuse me because I am sweating. Butcher by name, butcher by nature. This is confit duck with fondant potato, a beetroot puree, a crispy duck bonbon, carrots and persillade. Well, I realised I made a mistake. And I got really annoyed because I thought that he'd just taken 2 plates over.
He being me.
I was taking 3 plates over and I
took the other 4.
3.
4. No, I took 4. You took 2, I brought
No, I brought 3 plates over.
In fact, I brought 5, you brought 1.
How did you do
Maths has never been her strong point.
Jog on. Anyway, I took 3 plates over. He took 3 plates over.
Sorry, I brought the 5 plates back empty.
Maths has never been as strong for me. Yeah, anyway, I accidentally made 7 plates. I always make enough for 1 extra person.
In case we have an oopsie maybe and I drop one.
Yeah.
No way!
In case you drop it and fuck it up, I always make an extra. Sorry. It's
As if I would.
Anyway, let's send out some dessert. These are orange segments that have been soaked in a cognac and cinnamon liqueur overnight. We've got some raspberries, some blackberries. We've got some chocolate swirly gig things. And this is creme fraiche with beetroot powder. So the colour of it is just wow.
Ooh.
So when you're plating up a dish, you ideally want to do things in odd numbers because it's better on the eye. So therefore, hence with the raspberries and the oranges, I'm working in 3s.
odd things is better on the eye. That explains a lot.
Right, camera down, Butch, and go. Wish I'd put some mint on top just for some greenery, but we can't bring the plates back now. Good evening. Tonight I'm not going to have you with me cooking in the kitchen. I will show you the things that I make tonight. And first up this evening is the Perro snack plates. These are for 2 people. There's parma ham and melon with mint. There is duck with mustard and mayonnaise with dill. There is tomato, chorizo, pepperoni and basil, and beetroot, gorgonzola, pear and walnut. Doing it with class because I've got a big ass. And then for starters this evening we have an avocado, salmon, crevette cocktail with dill and a sriracha sauce. Next up we have fillet steak with a chimichurri sauce, not very French, but we do have the haricot vert wrapped in bacon with a potato croquette with sage and a carrot puree.
Hi and welcome to
Wine of the Week. Well, what a week. It has been busy. We have had our first evening where we have had 100% occupancy in the whole property with the big house selling out and the gîte. So it has been busy. So busy that, as you can see, my husband has not had time to shave. Neither have I, but that's a story for a different day. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. It's been, an emotional week.
So this is a Sauvignon Gris. It's a Charente wine, which is a local wine to the Charente and Charente-Maritime area, from about 20 minutes away from here.
And this is what we offer with our meals. So we give you a choice. As a couple, you can either have 1 half carafe each. So you could pick a red and a white if you wanted, or you can have a bottle between 2 of you. So there's options.
And we have found this wine before in restaurants, so it is a restaurant quality wine.
Yeah.
So it's not just all random stuff that we're giving away.
Yeah, we don't serve cack.
Anyway,
cheers.
Cheers. Perfect for a hot summer's day like what it is now. If you want to try this, come book a room and book dinner with us.
And you might even shave. Thanks for watching, and we will see you
Bye.
next time.